Shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachakadash. All right, double honors to our elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone that rule well and taught us this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect, Yahweh Shai's elect, preaching this word and this doctrine in full truth, honesty, and sincerity. All right, I'm the Bullet Khalkhan from the Great Millstone Miami Camp, coming back once again with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, titled "We Must Bear Our Own Cross Daily." Okay, we must bear our own cross daily. All right, just how Yahweh Shai had to take up his cross. Okay, we must take our cross up daily. All right, because we have to go through the same things that Yahweh Shai went through as far as persecution goes. All right, fighting demons. Okay, going through hell and back. All right, having to deal with our family coming up against us. Okay, the scripture says we shall be hated of all men. All right, so in this truth, in this ministry, man, this is a daily battle. Okay, and you're not gonna have the next brother, the brother next to you, that's gonna hold your hand through this whole entire walk. All right, we're not babies, we're adults, we're men. Okay, and we must bear our cross daily. All right, this is part of this righteous battle. Okay, there's not gonna be a brother that's gonna hold your hand and it's gonna take you up in the chariots with them. All right, because we must fight our own battles. Okay, now we have the brotherhood, we have the ministry to spiritually help us out, but ultimately it comes down to us. We're the ones who have to make salvation our priority to ourselves. All right, and this is one thing that I've seen in this truth, how you know there's certain Jakes that rely on other Jakes to be able um, to grow to the next level, and it's not like that, man. You gotta bear your own cross, you gotta study, all right, you gotta be diligent. Okay, you gotta fight for that crown, man, that crown of righteousness. You gotta pray. All right, brothers not gonna be praying for you as far as relying completely on another man. All right, because we must rely ultimately on Yahweh Shai, but through that, we gotta have discipline. All right, we must have also uh we must be diligent as well. All right, because as we get closer to the end, all right, this thing is gonna get tough. It's not gonna get easier. Okay, so we must bear our own cross daily, man. Let's start with Matthew chapter 16, verse 24. And this is beautiful because the title of this is Discipleship is Costly, right? Because, we counted the cost when you came into this truth. We know what we got into. Matthew chapter 16, verse 24. Then said Yahweh Shai unto his disciples, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. Okay, and I want to get that in the NLT real quick. Um, 16 verse 24. Then Yahweh Shai said unto his disciples, if any of you wants to be my follower, you must turn from your selfish ways, take up your cross, and follow me. All right, so self accountability, man. All right, it says take up your cross. Now, I don't doesn't mean you're gonna be walking around with a giant wooden cross going to work or leaving out your house, but what that means is daily examination and continuously always examine yourself and making sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do. Okay, if you notice, it says, if any of you, all right, so the Lord is speaking to us, and we must talk to us. We must look at at each other. We must look at ourselves in the mirror and examine ourselves to make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to do. All right, are we continuously growing with the Lord? All right, are we being selfish, or are we still in the world? All right, how can we continue to improve ourselves so we can continue to be a better brother? All right, and this goes for myself first and foremost as well. All right, so in this truth, man, we must follow. If we try to follow the Lord, all right, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, all right, we gotta self-examine ourselves. All right, speaking to myself first and foremost. All right, because The Lord didn't say, um, the next man, so the man next to you, therefore the man next to you shall deliver thee. No, that's not how it works, man. All right. Yahweh Shai already laid the foundation. Yahweh Shai, he went on the cross, he spilled his blood, which gave us a comforter. All right. So the Lord gave us all the tools that we need. All right. Now we got to be able to make sure that we spiritually using those tools the correct manner. Okay. Not being selfish and using them in a wicked fashion. All right. Because that's the problem with Jake, man. All right. They want to do their own thing. You do your own thing and you don't continue to follow, build upon the foundation that the Lord had already set up, all right, by our forefathers and on down to Yahweh Shai, man, then you ultimately, man, the Lord is gonna uh take the spirit away from you, man. All right, because you're not doing what the Lord said to do. This is Luke chapter 9. All right, this is reiterating verse 23. And he said to them all, right, speaking to the disciples, which spiritually that's also the elect, man. If any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, but whosoever will lose his life for my sake, the same shall save it. All right, because amen, we let this we left the world behind. All right. We forsook the world, we forsook family and friends. All right. We forsook our lusty desires, right? Because ultimately, man, we understand that we are servants for Yahweh Ba'ashim Al Shai. Okay, we as the men of the Lord, okay, this is not of us, man. Oh, we only here to do one duty and one thing only, man, and that's preach this gospel. Okay, and with that, it comes with hardships. It comes with trials and tribulations, man. Let's get this real quick. Serve Lord tempted. Let's try to get it here. There you go. Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Okay, and this is something that we do on a daily basis, man. Okay, the Lord tempts us on a daily basis. Okay, but we're being tempted now. So when the MOTB comes in, all right, now the Lord has spiritually already fortified us so we could be able to, um, you know, get that victory over the beast. Okay, and we part of the elect. All right, but nonetheless, man, hey, taking up your cross daily is fighting demons. All right, going through trials and tribulations. Okay, pain. You just made money. Next thing you know, you got to pay bills. Now you're behind on bills again. Hey, man, this is captivity. This is, Scripture says we got a bag of hopes. Okay, but if we give up, our lives, all right, in this world, and we dedicated our lives for the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, and we serve the Lord in full truth and honesty and sincerity, okay, then there's nothing that can stand in our way, okay, because we shall get redeemed, and this is real life, okay, which is salvation, man, being perfect, right, not sinning, not seeing yourselves in that wicked state that you were in, okay, because we have to be reborn again, but part of that is taking up our cross daily, okay, because the elect all do it, man. That's what we got to put on as the elect, as the scripture says. All right. Colossians chapter 3, verse 12. Put on, therefore, as the elect of the Most High, holy and beloved, bowels of mercies, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, long suffering, forbearing one another and forgiving one another. If any man have a quarrel against any, even as Hamashiach forgave you, so also do ye. And above all these things, put on charity, which is the bond of perfectness. Okay, so the Lord is saying, man, to put on as the elect. Okay, and the Lord is giving us the spiritual game and the spiritual breakdown on what the qualities of an elect member shall have. All right, mercy, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, long suffering. All right, this world teaches us the opposite. This world teaches us pride, anger, okay, toxic masculinity, so on, being a thug, being a gangster. Okay, look at me, I did it, I got it out the mud, I don't need anybody. That's what the world teaches you, man, but that's not how an elect member shall think. Okay, because an elect member, man, okay, it's he's gonna have these qualities, okay, because he's gonna understand that, hey, man, we need the Lord, all right, because in this daily battle, it's not easy. It's not easy going through this daily battle, man. Okay, especially as we get closer to the day of the Lord, it's just gonna intensify even more. All right, but the Lord is gonna redeem His elect, man. The Lord's gonna redeem His elect because they're the ones who was taking up their cross daily. Okay, it's every day. This is an everyday thing. All right, and you could just imagine back in the ancient world how the apostles, Paul, so on and so forth, how they was traveling from city to city. All right, being stuck in prisons, being locked up, being stoned. All right, being persecuted. So, hey man, like we got so much to look forward to, right? Because over here in Babylon, all right, the Lord has made things a lot more easier for us. Okay, our forefathers already put on, they already set that foundation. Okay, so the elect, man, hey man, the elect, this is the things that elect are gonna do because they're gonna be taking their cross up daily, and they understand that there is hope. Okay, they understand that there's a kingdom that's awaiting. They understand that there's salvation, there's glory. All right, and also as well as the downfall of our enemies, which is Esau, Edom. Okay, that's why, man, we see the hope. We have faith. Okay, we foresee already the things that's gonna happen before they even happen because, all right, we're seers. All right, we already have that hope and that vision that, all right, New Jerusalem. All right, we know that America is not the end all be all. Okay, because that's the mentality of the elect member. All right. Second Timothy chapter 4, verse 7. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord the righteous judge shall give me at that day. And not to me only, but unto all them that also that love his appearing. That's the elect, man. You see, so we must finish our course. Okay, we must keep the faith. And to be able to bear our cross daily, man, we got to keep the faith, and that is what's gonna give us that fortitude, and that's what's gonna give us longevity in this ministry. Keeping the faith, man. All right, actually, really believing that the Lord is gonna come and redeem you. Actually, really believing that the Lord is gonna come and destroy Babylon the Great. Okay, because if you can't believe, if there's no belief, then how are we gonna be able to please the Lord? Okay, so we must keep the faith. All right, and what the next precept says, chapter 4, verse 8, 2 Timothy. All right, there's laid down a crown of righteousness. All right, who Yahweh Shai is gonna place on his elect members, man, on that day. Okay, and that's it, and that's gonna be a glorious ceremony that's only gonna happen once in the history of this whole entire of mankind of the earth, man. Okay, and I want to partake in that, and I'm sure all the brothers gonna want to partake in that as well. All right, so that's the hope, man. That's the balance with it. All right, because we know we got a crown waiting for us, and also the kingdom, man. All right, so it's not just fighting every day and just oh well, who knows when the Lord's gonna come back? No, man. All right, it's with there's prophecies that we see being fulfilled in these last days. Okay, we see the times are ramping up. Okay, we see continuous tensions going on in the Middle East, and most importantly as well, man, shit, we see that MOTB getting slowly established. Okay, so that is what's give us that spiritual GPS and that spiritual guidance. So the Lord tells us, all right, this is we're closer to get up out of here. Okay, so the closer that we get to get up out of here, man, the more motivation you got. Okay, the more faith you continue to build. Okay, the more bold you are as a man. Okay, and also to the elect ladies too as well. All right, continue to do what you're doing. All right, be a helpmate. Okay, continue to serve the Lord by serving your husband in righteousness, man. Okay, so now it's not the time to feel weak. Now it's not the time to be down and feeble, man. Now it's the time to rise up, man, and rejoice because we about to get up. All right, we know we going through hell, amen. But the Lord said He has a kingdom waiting for us, man, and that's the promise. All right, so let's continue to take up our daily cross, okay, and amen. The Lord sees our battles. All right, the Lord sees our battles, man, because our works shall not go unseen, and our works shall follow us even in the kingdom of heaven. That's thus said the Lord. All right, so that's all I wanted to get, man. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. All right, double honors to our elders and apostles, GMS Great Millstone that rule well and taught us this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect, Yahweh Shai's elect, preaching this word and this doctrine in full truth, honesty, and sincerity. Lord, one of this lesson was edifying to the brothers and few sisters that watch. On to the next one. Shalom.